Alright, welcome back. So, as we were discussing about the decimals and what the decimals mean as a percent, right? So please take a look again. What I consider most important is right here, the 100%, right? If I had to make an argument of which decimal or which percent is the most important, I would definitely say the 100% or the 1, because we always start there. So, for instance, let's just say, as an example, we're talking about, right, since we're eating the pizza, right, let's talk about the area. Let's just say the area, right, area, say A, is equal to 100 inches squared. Awesome. So, let's just say I eat 100% of the pizza. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that I want to eat 100% of the 100 inches square. So that means 100% means, right, as a decimal, 1. So I want 100% of the 100. So therefore, how much do I get? I get 100 inches square, obviously. Okay, well then maybe let's look at something else. Let's look at this guy over here. If I want, right, say, 50% of the area, and what's the area? Well, let's actually divide this a little bit. 100 inches square, right? So what would I do? Well, okay, so I could change the decimal, percent into a decimal by shifting the decimal place twice. So I have 0.5 of 100. When I do the decimal, well, that should be pretty simple, right? I would get 50 inches square. Okay, easy enough. Like I said, the area, say A, is given as 100 inches square. So then, well, let's maybe do this a little bit more challenging looking one over here. Right, so let's just say I want 225% of the 100 inches square of pizza. Okay, well, again, I could move the decimal place twice. I would get 2.25 of this 100. So then, when I actually do the multiplication, I will get 225 inches square. Okay, easy enough. But life does not make it easy for us. Instead, right before, over here, I said the area A is 100. What if I don't know what the area is? Let's just say the area, is just equal to unknown. I don't know what it is. If I don't know, what am I going to call it? Let's call it a variable. Well, since we're talking about pizza, well, let's not confuse ourselves. Let's just say area is A. So this is going to be my total area. Alright, so this A is the total area of the pizza. Okay, well, like I said, I don't know what it is. But what if I say I want 100% of the area? Right, then I would just say I want 100% of this A, the total area. Well, what does that mean? It'll be 1 times A, which is just equal to, obviously, A, or 1A. Okay, well, let's maybe look at this example over here. Right, again, the area is just A. But let's just say I want 50% of it. Then I would write 50% of the total area, A. Okay, well, again, percent means over 100. That means I'm dividing. So I'm going to move the decimal place twice. I get 0.5 of A. Okay, so that's just saying 0.5 A. Okay, same thing with this one over here, right? Instead of knowing that's 100 inches square, I'm just going to say I have 225% of, not 100, I don't know. So I'm going to say A. So what is that? Well, that's 2.25 times A, or 2.25A. So, here's the idea, right? A lot of people, or a lot of you guys, got confused, and that's okay. The idea here is, okay, now I don't know what the area is, but that's okay. I still do the same thing. I want 100% of the area. So that's just 1 times A, or 1A. If I want 50% of the area, that's just 0.5 times A, or 0.5A. But do you guys notice, right, that the A's are all the same in these 3 examples? And the coefficient, or the number in front, is different. Right? That tells me, these numbers in front of the A, right, tells me how much of the area I have. Well, we just talked about, even from the very beginning, I said that this 0.5 is 50% of A. But a lot of times they're going to just give you this right here. And then you got to explain, okay, what does that mean? This means I have 50% of the pizza. Or specifically the area of the pizza. Okay, how about over here? Right, what does that mean? 2.25A. Right, that just simply means I have 225% of the pizza. That's what that means, really. Right, they're just going to give you this right here. They're going to say, oh, A means the area of the pizza. What does that mean? Luna, you're being a little bit loud. Luna, turn it off. Yeah, you don't know how to turn it off. Okay, anyway. So, she made it a little bit less loud, so that's good. So anyway, again, going back to what we were talking about, they're going to just give you 2.25A. What does that mean? Okay, so you're just saying that I want 225% of that A, meaning I want all this pizza. That's what that's saying. And over here, at the very beginning, if I wanted, right, 100% of A, that's just 1 times A, that number in front tells me what percent or what fraction of A I want. In this case, I want 100%, or 1A. So, as an example, maybe I'm going to say 1A. Again, A meaning the total area of the pizza. What does 0.1A mean? Okay, well 0.1, right, is a decimal, but it stands for a percent. What does it mean? It means I have 10% of the total area of pizza. Right, so I only have a fraction, I only have 10% of it. So, I hope that makes a little bit of sense, right? There's going to be a little bit of homework of trying to make sense of what these coefficients mean. Right, so again, over here, if I want 25% of the whole, right, if this whole area was A, you know what, actually, you know what, let's stop it here. You know what, I don't want to confuse you guys anymore. I think I explained it enough. So good luck. I'll see you later.